This video contains tips and instructions for teaching online through Zoom, either in a synchronous online class or in a high-flex environment. If you need instructions for how to schedule Zoom meetings through Canvas, please return to our YouTube page located at youtube.com/@CTL Klamath Community College and search for the video entitled Scheduling Zoom Meetings in Canvas. But if you already know how to schedule your Zoom class, this video is your next step. First of all, when teaching through Zoom, you should always keep your camera on. This increases instructor presence in the course and helps to develop a sense of community. Encourage students to keep their cameras on too. This is another one of the best ways to develop a sense of community within your online class. Of course, you should be aware that students with low bandwidth may not be able to use their camera. And you should also accept that there are many reasons why a student may choose to keep their camera off in general. As such, you should never enforce a cameras on rule. Encourage student participation in your class using tools such as Zoom reaction icons, the raising of the virtual hand, and using the Zoom chat feature. The chat is a great way for students to develop a sense of community, and there's that phrase again. You can see it's a theme. And it's also a good tool for shyer students to grow more comfortable contributing to the group. On the first day of class, you should always make sure that your students know how to mute and unmute themselves. If you've ever attended a Zoom meeting, and I'm sure you have, you know how important this is. You should also record your Zoom classes for students to review later or for students who are absent to watch. Recording can be set to start automatically when you schedule your meeting in Canvas. You should try to use a variety of screen settings during each Zoom meeting to keep students' attention. These include group meetings, where everyone is visible and can communicate with you and with their classmates, screen sharing for lecture presentations, for looking at websites, or for watching videos, breakout rooms for group work or pair work, the Zoom whiteboard for group collaboration activities, and polls for fun questions and comprehension checks. A good rule of thumb is to limit different activities to no more than 10 minutes whenever possible. This helps keep students' attention focused on the course. Now let's talk about screen sharing. It's a good idea to have any items, such as presentations, web pages, or videos, that you plan to share open before your Zoom class begins. That way, you don't have to spend time searching for them when you're ready to share. When you're ready to share your screen, click on the green Share button at the bottom of the Zoom window. You can select your presenter layout from the right side of the screen. Content only is the least distracting of the options. However, you may wish to choose another option to increase instructor presence, especially during lengthy presentations. If you are planning to share audio, be sure that you check the Share Sound box. If you are planning to share video, select the Optimize for Video Sharing box as well. After you've selected the relevant settings, click on the specific item you wish to share, and then click on the Share button at the bottom of the screen. Once the green You Are Screen Sharing button appears, your students should be able to see your screen. Always ask your students if they can see your screen to ensure that everything is working properly. When you are ready to stop screen sharing, simply click on the red Stop Share button at the top of the screen. If you wish to switch views, such as from a PowerPoint to a web page, you will likely need to press Stop Share and then start the sharing process over, beginning with pressing the green Share button. Next, we're going to talk about breakout rooms. They are a great way for students to complete group assignments or have group conversations in smaller numbers. Let's take a look at how to set them up. If the breakout rooms icon is at the bottom of your screen, click on it. Otherwise, select the three dots above the word More at the bottom of your screen and select Breakout Rooms from the menu. When the Create Breakout Rooms window appears, you can select the number of rooms you wish to create. You can then let Zoom assign students to rooms automatically, or you can assign students yourself manually. Then select Open All Rooms. Your students will be moved into their assigned breakout rooms. As the instructor, you can jump from room to room by clicking on the Join button. When your breakout room activity is finished, simply click Close All Rooms, and students will be returned to the main group meeting within 60 seconds. Zoom also has a collaborative whiteboard function. Think of it like a physical whiteboard that you might have in a face-to-face classroom. Do you ever have students write on the board? Do you ever create group content on the board? The Zoom whiteboard can be used in the same way. If the whiteboard icon is at the bottom of your screen, click on it. Otherwise, select the three dots above the word More at the bottom of your screen and select Whiteboard and then New Whiteboard from the menu. You and your students can create and share a variety of content in the whiteboard feature all at the same time. When you are done using the whiteboard, simply click on the X next to My Whiteboard at the top of the screen in order to close it. Lastly, let's talk about polls. Polls are a great way to break the ice by asking a fun question or to do comprehension checks to ensure that your students are truly understanding the content. You should create any polls you wish to give before your class starts. If the polls/quizzes icon is at the bottom of your screen, click on it. Otherwise, select those three dots above the word More at the bottom of your screen and select polls/quizzes. Then select the Create button from the window that appears. Enter your questions and possible answers inside the poll form that appears. When you press the Save button, you will receive two options: Save as Meeting Poll and Save to Library. If this is a poll you will probably reuse in the future, select Save to Library. If this is specific to this class section, simply select Save as Meeting Poll. When you're ready to give your students a poll during class, move your mouse over the poll you wish to use and click on the Launch button that will appear. Your students will then be able to see and answer the poll. When all of your students have answered, select Share Results to share the results with your students. Then, click on Stop Sharing or the X at the upper right of the poll window to close out the poll. I hope these tips have been helpful for those of you learning how to teach through Zoom. If you have any questions on anything inside this video, or if you need more help teaching through Zoom, please reach out to the CTL at ctlsupport@clamathcc.edu, by phone at 541-880-2374, or just stop by Building 3, Room 350. We look forward to helping you.